My mare's back legs stock up when I can't be at the ranch for 2 or more days.
Right.
What can I do to keep her legs from swelling up?
That's tricky because the best thing, well, we probably should say what's stocking up is. It's just a harmless swelling of the lower legs, usually the 2 back legs, due to inactivity. Blood and other fluids pool in the extremities. Okay. And then as soon as the horse walks around, then it goes back into circulation. And you see it a lot when horses stand in their stalls. So I'm guessing when she can't be at the ranch, it means that her horse stands in a stall. So my first advice is there any way where you board your horse, the horse cannot be in a stall, or maybe has a run-in?
Have some option for turnout.
Or has a paddock, or is out 24/7, whatever. Because the stalling is what's doing it, because they're not moving. And I've been told that stalling a horse is the equivalent of bed rest in people.
Oh.
Yeah, so you can imagine how, fluid pools in the extremities when people bed rest. I mean, the same thing happens for horses.
So just if there's options to get some movement going on for the days that she's not there, that would be the best case scenario.
Yeah.
Does it have to be for like a long extended period of time?
Well, you mean...
Or just a little bit every day?
I mean, hopefully she gets turned out every day, right?
Well, yes, but...
The ideal situation would be if she's not kept in a stall overnight.
Okay.
Yeah, so like it's a stall, it's a place with the run-ins attached to the stalls, or there's a stall attached to a paddock or something like that. That would be ideal.
Okay.
Yeah.
And outside of like management, are there other things that she can do to help?
Well, and again, there's a lot of, my advice depends on her situation, because if she's in a situation where there's somebody there, then maybe she could wrap, as long as there's someone there to look in on her horse and make sure that it didn't get loose or something, because some bad things can happen when horses' wraps loosen or too tight or something. And so if she could like ride her horse in the evening and wrap, and then overnight, and the next morning the staff could unwrap.
And by wrapping, you mean like standing
bandages? Like a standing bandage,
okay.
Like the quilts, and those are polos, but like a standing bandage, is the thin kind.
Yeah.
That would be one option. We had mentioned earlier the Equifit makes the socks for horses.
Yes.
Or theirs is called something different. I
think
think it's just
Equifit
called
is
horse
called
socks.
sock, yeah.
Horse socks. And then there's the summer winnies. Those are actually really good. They're sort of a compression bandage.
Oh, okay.
So they would keep fluid from pooling. And those you can leave on for more than a day at a time, but it worries me if nobody is at the facility to look in on the horse. When horses wear clothes, that worries me that nobody looks at them, because things can happen very quickly.
They get very mischievous whenever you put something on and no one's around for some reason.
So when she gets there, and there's all the cold hosing and the icing and that, but poulticing, and you can even do like a liniment rub down, but once she gets there and she pulls her horse out, in just a few minutes of walking or exercise, the fluid's all going to go away. So it doesn't, unless there's heat or pain or lameness, if the horse isn't eating, if there's a fever, if there's some other sign, if it's in one leg, then a veterinarian would need to be called out. It's not actually stocking up, so we should have a medical disclaimer on here. But
so if there's swelling and it's going down within like 20 minutes of walking, probably not a major concern. And then therefore, if we could just add in something simple, if it's
turnout would be ideal.
If that's not an option, we do have some wrapping options if someone's there.
Correct.
If we're seeing lameness, then we definitely need to have the vet out to
Excellent
address that.
summary.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's not a big problem. A lot of horses have, especially older horses. So Dan's summary is ideal.
Nailed it.
Excellent, nailed it.